Hello and welcome to April's Perceptionary card reading. My name is Emily Baker and I have created these Perceptionary cards which are very, very different. There we go. There's a couple of them. Oh, there we go. Lovely. So what I'm going to be doing today is to actually pick a card once I've shuffled them. And this, by the way, is the back of the cards. All right, so that's the back. You can get hold of these packs. You can get them through emilyjbaker.co.uk. I don't sell them on Etsy or Amazon or anything like that. So if you are wanting a pack, you can get them through my website. Happy to post them out to you. Okay. So here we go. Let me just pick out a card. Why do I tap the cards? I just feel as though it just shifts the energy of the cards a little bit. Okay. So that's why I've just tapped the cards. You'll probably see quite a few people doing that when they're doing readings with cards of any description, whether it be tarot or angel or oracle or whatever. Right, so shall we have a look? Shall we? Yes, I think we should. Okay. Ooh. Okay, so I immediately can see a face that way around. Eye, nose, mouth. Very futuristic. I don't know, just interesting face. Interesting. Right, so what I'm just going to do now is just to see. Still can see that, but I can see a little creature here. Just to see which way round I actually want to do the card reading. And this face is actually now changed. Right, so if we have it this way round, again I'm seeing this face, but look, there's the eyes, there's the nose, kind of mouth and chin very much hidden. I actually quite like it that way round. I do like it that way. Oh, so this face, I'm seeing this face, right? Okay, no matter which way around I turn it, I'm seeing face, eye, nose, hidden mouth. Okay, very tribalistic. That's what I'm kind of getting to see a face here, another kind of almost like the Easter Island head here. There I'm seeing another face looking at it, and actually this way I feel it's much better. So we have a face here, a face that keeps on looking out, that looks worriersome. And we're looking at April. So April, let's have a look at April itself. April is about Aries, and it's about that strength, that fire. It's a fire sign, Aries. It's very much about that strength as well. But for me, this feels soft, very soft. Now, for me, this colour here is about love, strength here, passion. This blue is about communication. The green is about the wisdom and perhaps some healing along the way. I do feel as though it's interesting, these little marks here, because I feel as though they're either tattoos or that they're kind of the marks of this is what I've been through. Thank you very much. It's a very marked card. It's a very much card for me when I'm looking. Pardon me, when I'm looking at this, I'm looking at it kind of going, oh my gosh, you know, this is what I've been through. But there's a sense of you've come to me about wisdom. So I feel as though April will be about reflection. Now, in March, I talked about having the strength of pushing forward and feeling the energy rising and knowing what your goals are. Here, it's a very kind of almost like, hello, I'm in a carnival. I'm celebrating. Great, fantastic. But also, I'm celebrating for the person who I am. Okay, so April is going to be about you celebrating more than ever about who you are. Now, if I go this way around, which is how I pick the card, do you know what it feels like? It's flipped. It's most bizarre. Because I thought that pink was over there. Don't know why, but there we go. But this is about much more about strength again. This is about I'm hiding myself. Not everything about me I'm going to tell you. But can I just tell you that I'm strong and that I'm going to communicate that strength, and no matter what it is, but it's about strength and love. All right, my love is there as well. So I feel as though you know, if you're looking at relationships being stronger, more communicative, much more here I am, but not everything being revealed. So, you know, just be aware that yes, it's said with love. And yes, it's being said and done from you. This is you talking to others, by the way. Okay, this is not about partners and things like that. It's about you, how you communicate. Because if you notice, all of this area here is all blue. That's about communication. Now, communication, and I've said it before, it's not just the words you say, it's the deeds that you do and the actions that you carry out. This is someone who's listening. Listening. That is an active communication skill. Listening. We've somehow lost it. We somehow get taught it. We somehow lose it again. Okay, so we do lose that skill. But listening, looking, watching, waiting. This is about patience when I look at this card. When I look at it this way, there's a bit of a sadness to it, but there's patience. All right, now, if anybody knows me, anybody's met me, everyone knows that I don't have patience. Patience is not my fortitude. Patience is not my best friend. But hey ho, obviously in the month of April, here we are. I'm going to be presented with patience and the ability just to bite my tongue a little bit and just celebrate who I am, celebrate the kind of the wonderments of all that have been and all that are going to be. So yes, April is kind of one of those months, and I know that I'm doing this card reading really early on. Just to let you know, really early on actually, but I felt drawn to actually doing an April card reading almost like a month in advance. So this is really quite far in advance for me. Even when I have the card this way round, I can still see this face of even, all right, okay, so if I have this face this way around, all right, down here I can see, I don't know, it almost looks like part of a headdress coming down. It could be a scarf, it could be, I don't know, it's just something holding all of this headdress on. And it almost is that I am the king, I am, you know, I am this person, this is how I set out to be. And it is very much about saying who you are. I have it this way around, and the face is looking up here. It's not looking out at me anymore. It's looking up as well. So again, the face is still there. The headdress is still there. I mean, I've had it every which way around, and I know I said it in my last, in March, when you see something, you can't unsee it. And that's what's happened here. So I'm just going to turn the card around just to see if there's anything else that comes out at me. Because this face is not a face that's going to go away. So this is something that is here to stay. This is going to be perhaps a little bit uncomfortable for some people and confronting to suddenly go, oh my God, this is me. And do you know what? So true sometimes, you know, when we sometimes, and I am totally there, where we live in this kind of like almost a fantasy land. We get drawn into advertising and we get to believe that we're this sort of a person, and then suddenly we take stock and we look and we go, oh my God, that's me. Oh my God. Now, if you've been watching my videos from 2021, you would have seen there has been a bit of transformation for me. So when I'm looking at this card, I'm kind of going, oh my gosh, I can relate to this very much so. Oh my gosh, I wonder what April's going to bring for me. But there is this spirituality going all the way through the purple. Purple, like I said last time, is about me, you know, my own spirit. and how I deal with my own spirit. What's happening with my spirit is very much integrated. Here it's very much in the head, so I feel as though it's actually the spirituality of connecting with others as well. It's blending in with the blue, the communication. So that communication, that spirituality is going to be even heightened in April. The pink, which is about love, and if it was a much more magenta, much more stronger pink, I would be saying, okay, that's the foundation. But it's kind of like one of your values, okay, core values. But this is over the mouth area and the eyes area, so that rose tinted glasses, hello there, they may be stepping in. So okay, that's something. Do I want it? Do I not want it? And it may not just be about love. Can I just point that one out? That rose tinted glasses can be about, oh yes, this is how I see, Cinderella moment, Snow White moment, the seven dwarfs coming to save me, blah blah blah, and all the rest of it. It may be a case that actually that energy up there needs to be pulled down into here because it's too much. It's about balance, and it is very evenly balanced, to be fair, but it is also about seeing that and saying that. And that's why I'm saying, for me, the words that are going to come out are going to be about and with heart minded, heart centered as well. So even when I turn it around this way, I'm still seeing that we can obviously see the colours. Now if I turn it this way, there's something here going on in the hat. And I feel as though it's actually quite important. So the head area, where we sometimes are way not grounded at all, and we're up in the clouds, and you can always tell someone who's not grounded. They flip from one thing to another. They can't keep themselves concentrated. It's kind of like, I'm cat. Oh, yes. Oh, look, there's something sparkly over there. Okay, I'm off over there. Oh, look, there's a bird. Oh, I'm after the bird. Oh, now I'm over there. And that's somebody who's not grounded. It's kind of like trying desperately hard to hold on to something, but it slips through their fingers. Trying to, even when it comes to doing household chores may only be half done with someone who's not grounded. They're not being present, they're not being here, they're not being weighted down to actually that moment of being a tree. A tree is not exactly going to flit around the place, is it? So think of a cat or a bird as being someone who's not grounded, or even a cloud, if you like. And then think of a tree, something that is, good solid oak tree, and then you've got that groundedness there. But for me here, I feel as though there's something else going on in the head, something that needs to be communicated. Again, it was here, this way around. Very much the head area is going to come into play. So please be aware of not being grounded. Please be aware of to ground yourself. April is, you've still got, oh my gosh, April is that month where hyacinths outside and tulips and all of the rest of it all suddenly come into bloom. And, we have cherry blossoms and apple blossoms at the end of the month, and longer days as well. So we have all of that, and it's like, oh my gosh, freedom from winter has come. Yeah. Not till May is out, as they say. So it's that kind of, yes, you may have your freedom, but just hold on for a moment and let's just bring you back in, rein yourself back in. This is a person of wisdom. This is a person of wisdom. This is a person of wisdom. This is a person who's got the wisdom as well. So any which way round, this is a wisdom card. For me, it's about just be wise to yourself, be wise to what's going on as well. So that's the month of April. I'm really excited by this card. There's something about it. And when I've seen it before and it gets pulled, even now while I'm looking at it, I can tell you right now, because the lights are shining on it differently or whatever, when I've turned it around and I'm looking at it, all of that imagery that I've just shown you and described to you and pointed out to you, I can't see it in the card. Yet when I turn it around, I can see it so clearly. as well. And that's what's magical about these cards. They really do come out into their forefront, especially when I'm doing these readings, and that's why I love doing these readings, because I never really know what it is that's going to appear as well. And I do love the way that there's something sweet about this card. There's something now when I've looked at this card, I'm kind of going, I don't like it, I kind of go, oh, we've got that card, have we? But now that I look at it, and now that I look at it here while I'm videoing with you and I can see the imagery and stuff, I kind of go, wow, that's what's been hiding in this card. So again, if you do get your own pack of Perceptionary cards, the link will be below in the description box. Please do have a look out for the cards, and maybe just show them up to a mirror. Maybe it's just, if you've got a phone with a camera and all the rest of it, just video the card and see what you get to see, and then turn it around and play it and just kind of go, okay, why isn't that there? Why isn't it there? It's not there. Right, so if I just do that and that, and I go look at it, nope. I vaguely get to see the face, not as clearly as I'm seeing it here. So obviously there's the eyes, there and there. There's the nose, and here's the mouth, and it almost looks like it's got a moustache, to be fair. Headdress on, big fancy headdress, almost like it just reminds me of Lola, She Was a Showgirl. That song's just popped into my head as well. So it is very much of, there's a story here, story yet to be untold, story to be brought out to us all. So enjoy the month of April. Let me know what you think. Please do send me a comment. Please do subscribe. Let me know. You can catch me on Facebook as well, Instagram. I'm on all of those things. Catch me through my website. There's catch-ups on my website at the bottom as well. And also I do a podcast each and every month, and that's called The Spirit Guiders. I do that with a colleague of mine called Jane Lightfoot. And together, hopefully we can, some of the mysticisms about what readings. Hello, how do they work? Readings and things like that. We've talked about crystals. We've talked about meditation. In fact, there's a couple of meditations on there. We've talked about Reiki and quantum touch and things like that, and a little bit about aromatherapy, maybe some reflexology in the future as well. So please do have a look out for the Spirit Guiders. That's on all major platforms. And again, if you'd like your own pack of your Perceptionary cards, every card is different. Please do go to my website, emilyjbaker.co.uk, and the link will be below. Thank you very much for listening, and I look forward to seeing you next month. Take care now. Bye-bye.